Hello, my most amazing artists. How are you today? Today, we are going to create textured leaf prints. They're super fun, super easy, and they always turn out looking great. So let's talk about what is texture. Texture is what you feel when you rub your hand on an object or item, like rough, smooth, bumpy, or even soft. Sometimes artists try to recreate textures in their artwork. There are two types of textures. There's actual real texture, and that's as if you were to actually touch something, like your desk kind of feels smooth, so you can touch your desk and see what that feels like. The actual texture is smooth. And then you can touch your shirt, which is soft. So those are actual real textures, something you actually feel in real life when you put your hand on it. Then the other type of texture is visual texture. Sometimes artists will try to recreate textures in their artwork. So they will make it look like it's smooth or make it look like it's rough. But if you were to actually touch the paper, it would just feel like paper. But if you look at these textures, they look and appear like they would be soft, like the fur on a dog, or rough, like prickly cactus. Now, we are going to be using a combination of both of these textures, visual texture and actual texture, to create our project this week. So we were going to do leaf prints. So we will be using real texture from the leaves, actual texture, and then converting it to visual texture when we make prints of it on our paper. So here's the steps to creating a leaf print using texture. So we're going to lay our leaf on the back side facing up, the bumpy side, the textured side, and then we're going to color the bumpy or textured side with magic marker. You can use multiple colors if you want. Just make sure that you color the entire back surface of your leaf. The last steps is to wet your paper down with a wet wipe, transfer your leaf ink side down, rub, and then carefully pull away your leaf.
All right, I'm not using washable magic markers. I'm just going to throw caution to the wind here. I have a piece of copy paper down to protect my work surface in case a little bit of my marker gets out of the lines, and that's fine. That's totally okay. Really trying to cover the whole thing. It does not matter if the ink dries on the leaf. It's totally fine. The process will still work because the ink inside of these magic markers is water soluble. So the science behind this will still work. Even if the leaf dries and is no longer that kind of that wet look. Copy paper is not really made for water to be all over it. So your paper might buckle a little bit. Just be really gentle with it and give it just a single layer of that kind of that moisture that's going to release the ink from the marker onto the paper. I'm going to choose one of my leaves and just set it on there and press down. Let's see if anything happens. Wow, that worked really, really well. Going to make sure my paper's still nice and moist. Do another leaf. Really trying not to get ink all over my fingers if I can help it, because my markers aren't washable, so it could get a little messy. Wow, that looks so good, if I do say so myself. I'm going to continue to keep my paper nice and freshly moist. And again, this paper is not really that strong. It's not really made for water to be on it. So if it buckles a little bit, that's okay. It will eventually dry and it'll be okay. Whoa, this is so fun. I'm loving it. I'm going to put my little guy down here. My little cute one. Oh boy. That is my favorite one. And I have one more left that's got some little stripies on it. Wow, that is looking mighty fine. I'm gonna clean my fingertips off before I go touching on my paper, because I don't want to get my little fingerprints all over it.